Shemai, it's time for another Rachel's Rambles. I think it was Christmas was the last one we did, and it's now the beginning of April. I've been a little bit quieter doing videos than I've wanted to be the last few weeks because I've been very, very busy, but I'll tell you a bit more about that in a minute. Just before I have my little ramble though, about the main topic, mini basses, let me just show you this. It's the latest edition of the Uke magazine, published by Matt of World of Ukes, and yes, I am featured in it. It's Pluck and Tell, which is George and Mandy from Ukulele. They asked me a little while ago if they could interview me for this. So yes, I was quite chuffed with that. And to be honest, I don't often do interviews the other way around. It's normally me asking the questions. So a massive thank you to George and Mandy for inviting me to do their Pluck and Tell. And woohoo, yeah, I made it into the Uke mag. So, on to my main topic for the ramble, which is mini basses. I'm talking about 23.5 inch scale, solid body, magnetic pickups, like mini bass guitars. My last video was the new comparison for 2026 of all my mini basses, and it really got me thinking. I thought, wow, there has been massive progress and developments over the sort of last 3-4 years, really. So I'm going to run through all the mini basses. I've had to write them down because there are so many of them. Not in any particular order that they came out or released, but this is certainly the order that I've had them in or I've actually discovered them. So starting off with my Fana Pee-wee bass, I've done full reviews on most of these instruments that I'm going to mention. Okay, so the Fana Pee-wee is a custom South African instrument, and I think I had that about 4 years ago. Then the sort of first mainstream mini bass was the Flight mini bass, and that really took a lot of people by surprise, and yeah, I think a lot of people looked at that and went, ooh, right, something new is happening. And remember, a lot of the development of these instruments isn't just about shrinking the instrument and making it work at that size. I think with the strings, that has been one of the biggest things that has meant that these could go forward even more. I got to mention, even though it's not technically the same because it's not magnetic pickups, but the Magic Fluke timber bass, that was actually been around for quite a while before the Flight Mini came out. Slightly different because of the way it is technically set up with the different pickups and things, but still has been a huge, I think anyway, innovator for some of these instruments. Not long after the Flight Mini, we had the Kala SB U bass. That has been massively popular, and remember now, I've got most of these instruments as well, so honestly I do know what I'm talking about in terms of how well they play and things like that. So yeah, the Kala SB solid body U bass. One that has sort of come and gone for me is the Blackstar Travel mini bass guitar. Nothing wrong with it, it's a cracking little instrument and nice and cheap, but just the shape of it wasn't really for me. So that one's gone to a new home now. But yeah, we've got to remember the Blackstar, which of course isn't a ukulele company. Both Flight, Kala, and of course Magic Flute, I always say it wrong, Magic Fluke, they all make ukuleles as well. Blackstar doesn't. We had the Flight Mini JB, first of all coming out with the tobacco burst and then various colours as well. And remember now, this is all, maybe that's 2.5-3 years ago. This is all within the last few years. Tiny boy basses, or they are now called tiny basses. They have been around for a few years as well. They weren't really on my radar for a while, and then it did take me a little while to get my first tiny bass. Great quality, designed in Japan and things like that, but quite difficult to get hold of. But yeah, the tiny bass, I think, again, has had a huge influence on the mini bass world. And of course, the tiny bass has got several models of it as well, including a sort of jazz version and then the DX lines, both with precision pickups and jazz pickups as well. And the last three I'm going to mention, I don't actually own. I've played a Flight Mini Lite. That's their latest release of mini basses. Under £200, stripped back to the basics, but yeah, a decent instrument. I also haven't tried, I've seen, but I haven't tried the new California U basses. I desperately want to try one of those. I wish I could afford one. I own a Nick West California U bass, so I've really got to justify spending a lot of money on a new California U bass, but I would like to try one. So yeah, they have come out, so Carla have really upped their game on that front. And the very last one, which I only discovered a few days ago, Thomann are now selling, let me get this right, the Harley Benton JB 62cc Mini. Being honest, as I said, I've only just discovered it. It looks very, very similar to the Flight Mini JB. But as I said, I've only seen them. I haven't heard them. I haven't even seen a review on them yet. So yeah, but Thomann have got a Harley Benton mini bass as well. Sorry, I was just counting. I have got 10 on that list. 10 basses, and some of those have got various models, okay, that have all come out, been newly developed and released within the last 4 years. Most of those are within the last 3 or even 2 years. So I do think there are massive, massive developments and things happening. What is interesting, I'm seeing more and more on YouTube, certainly, bass guitarists using them, not just reviewing them and things like that, but actually using them in smaller spaces, maybe for teaching younger and older people as well, which is very much what I do. But yeah, it's brilliant seeing all of this development happening. And we've just got to wait now to see what is next. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. I know just from my own pupils how many of them are picking up mini basses. A few of them have got tiny basses now. I actually picked up another one the other day on eBay. Lovely and cheap, a really, really nice instrument, and it's the jazz version, the one I've got at the minute. But yeah, I'd love to know what mini basses you've got, what mini basses you prefer, and yeah, your thoughts as well on all of this very, very recent development of mini basses. Do you know what? It's nice to actually be able to film wearing a t-shirt rather than a hoodie or a thick jumper and things like that. We've had a miserable winter here in Wales. We've had a lot of rain. Nothing new on that front. But yeah, it's just been a bit dismal. But I've got to say, this year so far, January, February, March, has absolutely flown by. I will come back in a minute to why I've been really so busy these last few weeks. But yeah, it all started off, I've done 2 Bracklesham events. The first one was in Great Yarmouth, which was a new venue. That was brilliant. We had people like George Hinchcliffe there. He was an absolute star and just so knowledgeable with so much history of the ukulele. And then you've got the opposite scale then. You've got Ukulele Simon doing his sort of techno rave set and things like that. So yeah, that was a really good start to the year. Followed on a few weeks later, me going to the Isle of Wight, and Jude came along as well for another Bracklesham. This time though, I got to actually play with Anarchy in the ukulele. I was covering for Fern, who's doing her maternity leave at the minute, and I got to do a bass workshop as well. So yeah, those just were absolutely brilliant start of the year. And I've got to admit at this point, I was really inspired by some of the acts I've seen so far. A lot of duos, which sort of got my mind thinking a little bit. Hang on for that though. Because before I talk any more about that, summer festivals so far. Okay, I'm smiling at the minute and I'm looking forward to some warmer weather, but I am going to Monopoly with Anarchy in the ukulele. That's pretty much all I know at the minute, but that's going to be something which is just going to be awesome. Once I knew about Monopoly, I was like, oh, I've got to go one day, and they've invited me to go along with them. So yeah, that is, I think, the end of May, beginning of June, Monopoly. Next one then, we got the Ukumaniacs playing again at Pembrokeshire, and I think I'm doing a bass workshop for that. We've done Pembrokeshire now the last few years, and it's a lovely little festival, beautiful surroundings down in West Wales. So yeah, very, very much looking forward to the Ukumaniacs playing that one. Next on my calendar at the minute, but please, if you know of other things, let me know. I'm going up to the Summer Strum up in Hoylake, just outside Liverpool again. I absolutely loved it last year. Hopefully, maybe do an open mic or two. We'll have to wait and see for that. I'm just desperately waiting for the tickets for the camping to become available at the minute. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to be in Hoylake, Summer Strum. Another big one on the calendar, and probably one of my favourite festivals of the year, and this year's Anarchy in the Ukulele Uki's Award winner, very well deserved, for Ukulele Festival. I am going to Shrookfest, and the Ukumaniacs are playing again. We're on main stage. I think it is Saturday lunchtime-ish. All right. So yeah, I absolutely love Shrookfest and seriously can't wait for that one. And of course, another big festival is the Ukulele Festival of Great Britain in Cheltenham. That's in the middle of August. Not playing or anything like that. We did do the open mic last time it was on 2 years ago. So maybe we'll do an open mic. Maybe we'll just do a little bit of playing and things around the place. But yeah, very much looking forward to that. And please, please, please come and say hello if you're going, because I know loads of you guys will be going to Cheltenham as well. So yeah, please let me know if you know of any festivals or events that I haven't mentioned so far that you think I would like to go to. I have been looking at one or two others, but nothing else confirmed at the minute. I've been a little bit busy. So why have I been so busy? Well, basically, as I said, when I was in the Bracklesham events, I really did get inspired by some of the duos, and there were a few ukulele and bass duos. Now then, Emma of the Ukumaniacs fame, we've been talking for quite a while about starting a comedy duo. And I think there were a few little things that had gone on in my brain over the last few months. And I just thought, yeah, why not? So basically about 3 weeks ago, me and Emma started writing songs. We've been frantically rehearsing ever since. We've got quite a few songs, not ready to perform, but ready to start rehearsing and things like that. So yeah, we have formed a comedy duo called, you ready for this? Little drum roll. Cowin Lush. We did take quite a while to come up with that name. It was one of the ones we first said out loud and then went through so many other versions and things like that. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video in a moment and I'm going to show you one of our rehearsals. It is a rehearsal. We are not ready for sort of public performances, but I thought it'd be fun just to share a little bit of what we've been getting up to. And as I said, it has been extremely busy. Writing, rehearsing, honestly, but it's been brilliant fun. We have got a Facebook group and I will pop that in the link below. You know, as I said, we're not ready for public performance yet. Maybe we'll do some open mics towards the summer when we get in there, you know. But yeah, it's just something both of us had really wanted to do. It's not going to affect Ukumaniacs. That is still carrying on. There is absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. This is just something else. I do hope you've enjoyed this little rambles. Let me know below if you've got any opinions or what basses you play at, the mini basses. And also let me know if there's any ukulele events or festivals you think I'd also like for this year. If you'd like to support me here on the channel, I have got a Patreon site and I will pop a link in the description below. But just before you hear the new song, if you've got any comments or questions, please feel free. Leave them below, give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching. Just remember, Cowin Lush is very new. This is just a rehearsal. So here we go, Penny Van in flip-flops. I hope you enjoy. 3, 4.
Pulled up in a hired car, said Google said it's not that far. Flip-flops on and a selfie stick. We'll be up and down really quick. Shammai says a local man, you need a car. unimpressed. Penny van in flip-flops, what could go wrong? Started off smiling, that didn't last long. Wind came sideways, rain came down. Now they're sliding back down to town. Army training over the hill, soldiers running some serious skill. Tourist waves in flip-flops like, is this a part of the walking hike? Back down below by the burger van, nowhere to park for a single man. 20 cars on a tiny lane, everyone stuck in the pouring Welsh rain.
Anyone ever done Pen y Fan?
I wonder how many have done it in flip-flops though.